to 289 Whiskey, you're 3 miles from Shirk. Maintain 2000 until established. Clear for the ILS 24 right approach, Cleveland Hopkins.
Maintain 2000 until established. Clear for the ILS 24 right at Cleveland Hopkins. 2289. Hello everybody, my name's Scott and welcome to my channel. This is Cleared as Filed. I've been a pilot now for about 30 years. I instructed for about 3 to 4 years. I've been in the airlines ever since then. I've spent a lot of that time training new students and mentoring experienced pilots, and I've learned a lot of lessons myself along the way. This is what I've been building, this Cleared as Filed system, and what it is, you're going to pick a flight, you get a full briefing, you fly it, you get realistic air traffic control talking to you the whole way, all the way from clearance to shutdown. Everything that's supposed to happen will happen. Sometimes things that aren't supposed to happen will happen, and that's the beauty of it. It's not just a point A to point B flight. Every line you hear, I performed, I read it, I timed it, I decided how it lands. Yes, I do use a voice changer so that you can hear different controllers instead of just one guy doing the accents, but there's no AI that built this. It's all human voice, and it's 30 years of real life experience that wrote it. What we're flying today isn't finished. It's a mission I'm still building. The audio's done, the scripting's done. I'm just still kind of shaking things out, which is honestly why I want to fly this and put it on camera. I want to kind of be surprised by some of the things that I built, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity for you to see the product and to come along. I'll talk you through what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and then you can decide if it's something you want to try for yourself. All right, so we are into one of the scenarios, and this one, like I said, is not publicly available yet. It's in the making. This would be kind of your briefing, so to speak, on what's just a synopsis of what's going to happen. We'll go into the actual setup screens here in a moment. Okay, so you're going to start off on the flight planning screen. It just has your basic route that's going to be filed, altitude, time, things like that. We've got a weather tab. We've got departure, destination, alternate weather if that applies, en route forecasts, synopsis, and then some mission focus items that are going to be part of it. The other thing on the first page here is I do have a CFI briefing before and after each flight. We'll go ahead and take a listen.
All right, so today we're going to do some local work out of the Burke Lakefront Airport near Cleveland. The weather's not cooperating. We're looking at 300-foot ceiling, half mile, and it's going to stay that way. So this is the real deal as far as conditions go. Likely we'll be departing 24 left and getting vectors from Cleveland approach, most likely starting with the RNAV 24 right first. I want you thinking ahead, brief that approach before you need it, have the minimums locked in, and be ready to make a decision at the missed approach point. Don't wait until you're at decision altitude to figure out what you're going to do. Now here's where it gets interesting. If you don't break out in the approach, you're going to go miss, come back around for the ILS, but I'm going to throw something at you on that second approach. When it happens, I want a clear, decisive call. Work the problem, make a decision. One thing worth noting about the scenario, it uses position triggers. That is something new that we're trying here at Cleared as Filed. That means ATC is going to respond to where you actually are, not just on a timer. Fly the aircraft the way you'd fly it in real life, and the scenario will track right along with you. If you wander off course, the timing may get a little loose, but it'll still work.
Okay, that's enough of that. You kind of get the idea. Let's go into the actual setup of the simulator. So that's going to be this tab once you're familiar with all the briefing items. You would go here, and there's two toggles here. As of right now, the early missions are compatible with both X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. That would be scenarios 0, 0, 0 through number 5. After that, I am working on compatibility with Microsoft. We can get more into that later, but either way, you can toggle this switch here and it'll give you the basic setup instructions for each simulator. We'll just go ahead and stay in X-Plane. There's your tail number, type of aircraft, any GA aircraft for this one, speed, any piston or turboprop, and then it kind of gives you the spawn location, how you would set your weather up. If you don't want to bother setting all this up, I've baked a situation file in. So there's a download button. It would basically just download here, and you would put this into your X-Plane resources output folder, and the instructions are here as well. And that would bake everything in, your starting location, the weather, any other scenario items that I built into the mission. Here's the player, and when you're ready to begin the mission, we go ahead and I'm ready. So the first thing it says is click after calling for your clearance. So I've already got the airplane started up. We're going to skip most of the checklists and things like that. We're going to consider it done. I'll probably have to still program the FMS. I didn't do that yet, but we'll go ahead and give them a call. So looking at the charts, Lakefront is on 121.9. Lakefront ground, Cessna 2289er Whiskey, ready to pick up IFR clearance back to Lakefront.
Remember 2289er Whiskey, go to Burke Lakefront via radar vectors direct, climb and maintain 2000, expect 3000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.35, squawk 7462.
Cessna 2289er Whiskey is cleared to Lakefront via radar vectors direct, climb and maintain 2000, expect 3000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.35 and squawk 7462.
November 2289er Whiskey, readback correct, expect runway 24 left for departure, call me on ground, ready to taxi. And did you say you were at Landmark Aviation?
2289er Whiskey, roger, we'll expect 24 left, and yep, we're at Landmark Aviation here, we're just short of golf. All right, let's go ahead and... Now, when you first start out the scenario, you are going to be doing a little bit more clicking than is normal on the player. It's just to kind of get things rolling. But again, that would be like in real life too, right? You're at the ramp, and you have to initiate so many of the radio calls to kind of get the game moving, as you know. But once you're in the air, it's a little bit more like air traffic control's running the show. So let's give them a call. Lakefront ground, Cessna 2289er Whiskey. We're holding short of golf, ready to taxi.
November 2289er Whiskey, Lakefront ground. Go ahead and pull up short of taxiway golf on the ramp there and do your run up. Call me back again once that's done. I'll get you moving.
And 2289er Whiskey, roger. We're actually done with the run-up, ready for taxi.
89er Whiskey, roger. Runway 24 left, taxi via Golf and Echo.
Golf and Echo to 24 left, 2289er Whiskey. This scenario is position aware, meaning the software is looking at our actual position and will have trigger points in terms of altitudes and handoffs to different frequencies.
2289er Whiskey, monitor tower on 124.3. Take care now.
24.3, 2289 Whiskey. All right, we're going up to 2,000 initially.
November 2289er Whiskey, are you ready for departure?
2289er Whiskey, just give me 1 minute, please. So we'll go ahead and sit no.
November 2289er Whiskey, roger. Hold short of 24 left and let me know. If
Roger,
it's going to be too long, I'll have to move you.
Wow. Okay, hold short of 24 left for now. I think it's just going to be another 30 seconds. Thanks. All right, before takeoff, 2289er Whiskey, we're ready for takeoff now.
November 2289er Whiskey, wind 270 at 14, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Runway heading, 24 left, clear for takeoff, 2289er Whiskey. Looking for about 65 knots. It's been a while since I've flown the 172, to be honest. All right, positive rate. Need some trim for sure. All right.
November 2289er Whiskey, call Cleveland departure on 125.35.
2535, Cessna 2289er Whiskey, good day. All right, and then this says click after calling Cleveland Center. Cleveland Center, Cessna 2289er Whiskey is with you out of 1,700, climbing to 2,000.
November 2289er Whiskey, Cleveland Center, radar contact, climb and maintain 3000, turn left heading 180.
3,000 heading 180, Cessna 2289er Whiskey. Going up to 3,000 now, heading 180.
November 89er Whiskey, this will be vectors for the RNAV GPS, runway 24 right at Burke Lakefront. Cleveland altimeters, 29908.
2998, we copy that. The RNAV 24 right approach into Burke Lakefront. All right, starting at the top, we've got 13 March 26. We've got ATIS information Foxtrot. We're talking to approach, and we've got departure, or tower to go here on 124.3. Final approach course is 265.
November 909 Golf, clear approach, clear altimeter 3011.
We're about to level off, so our attention's focused there at the moment. And altitude hold. Bring our power back just a little bit as we level off. Should probably do a quick after takeoff checklist. I don't have the actual checklist, so we'll just say fuel pump off, landing light off, taxi light off, fuel pressure's good. Mixture, we'll go ahead and lean that now that we're in cruise. The flaps are up. Okay, back to the briefing. Final approach course 265. Once we're cleared for it, we can go down to 2,400. We cross NATE at 2,400. We'll use the LP minimums of 1020. That brings us to 437 feet AGL. Got a PAPI on the right-hand side. Touchdown zone elevation is 583. If we have to go missed, be full power, pitching up about 5 to 10 degrees with a positive rate, flaps coming up. We'd be climbing right turn direct Tomsk, across Tomsk at 2,000, then climb to 3,000 on a 340 degree track to Zamdo and hold. That would all be done in GPS. We would have to get it in the correct mode and on the 530 and make sure that it's actually taking us to those points. Looking at any other notes. Circling 6 right, not authorized. 2-4 right, helicopter visibility reduction below. Okay, that doesn't apply. Note 3 applies. And this is a big one. This is what a lot of people would miss. Final approach course offset 20 degrees. So we notice the final approach course is 265. The inbound course to the runway, which is not on the chart, but we just took off, there's about 240. So that's about 20 degrees. So it's a good idea to visually imagine what that's going to look like when we break out. You're not going to be looking straight down the runway. It's going to be offset at an angle, so you want to be ready for that. If you forgot what your last clearance is, it's here in the window digitally. You could also hit the Say Again button. If you got mixed up, meaning somehow the scenario got disconjointed with where you actually are, you can hit the line seek, and I've got all the transmissions here. You could select one of them, you can hit go if needed, and you can go back to something and try and acquaint yourself with where you're supposed to be in the scenario.
Frontier 2410, act roll, cleared ILS, runway 6 right approach, delete speed restriction.
In other scenarios, these tags will illuminate with things that you can request, like deviations around weather, altitude changes, ride reports. A lot of different things can appear in these windows. These are all going to be pilot selectable choices.
2289 Whiskey, fly heading 300.
Heading 300, 2289 Whiskey. All right, looks like our base vector.
November 2289 Whiskey, you're 5 miles from NATE, maintain 2,500 until established, clear for the RNAV GPS, runway 24 right approach.
Maintain 2,500 until established, clear for the RNAV GPS, runway 24 right approach. Cessna 2289 Whiskey.
November 2289 Whiskey, Lakefront Tower, wind 270 at 10, runway 24 right, clear for low approach. Your climb out instructions are to fly runway heading, maintain 2,000.
Clear for low approach, runway 24 right, climb out instructions on the mist will be runway heading up to 2,000, Cessna 2289 Whiskey. Got about 50 feet to go, maybe a little more, 50 to 100 feet. Looking for approach lights, starting to make out the runway right there, right, just about minimums. We'll go ahead and do our mist because we're only cleared for the low approach. Full power, pitch up about 5 degrees, got a good positive rate, flaps coming up. We'll trim it. That's the big thing here. Without those flaps, we need a lot of trim to recorrect. Pitching up to about 5 to 10 degrees, looking for 80 knots again. Do all of that before we call anything. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the autopilot back on, and vertical speed, we'll call tower. Tower 2289 Whiskey is on the mist.
November 2289 Whiskey, runway heading to 2,000 and call departure 125.35.
Runway heading to 2, over to departure. We'll see you 2289er Whiskey. I think we've already done
2289er Whiskey, fly heading 060, Cleveland altimeter 2987.
060, 2289er Whiskey. Down to nice.
Attention all aircraft inbound to Burke Lakefront. Tower just issued a note on they lost the glide slope for runway 24 right.
Uh-oh. Shoot. That's what we're doing. ILS 24 right. They lost the glide slope. That means, let's see, the localized.
November 2289er Whiskey, that's going to apply to you as well. Lakefront's glide slope is now issued out of service. Their localizer still works and the RNAV GPS is still up, but latest weather is still showing about 400 overcast, visibility 2 miles. For now, stay on that heading. I'll be right back with you.
Okay, we copy all Cessna 2289er Whiskey. All right, so we're probably going to have some choices to make here. Do we try the localizer? Let's see. 24 right. Only gets us down to 477.
All right, 89er Whiskey. We just had someone try the RNAV 24 right, and they could not get in. I've got a couple of options for you. Weather's turning down, so I don't think you'll get into Lakefront on the GPS. I can send you over to Cuyahoga County, which is about 8 miles to your southeast, or Cleveland Hopkins. They're not too busy right now. It's about 5 miles to your southwest. Say your intentions.
Stand by 2289er Whiskey. All right, I think we'll go over to Cleveland Hopkins. That's going to be behind us, and they're going to have the most approaches available. Cuyahoga County, I'm not too familiar. So, yeah, let's tell him we're going to go to Cleveland and see what he gives us. 2289 Whiskey, we'll go to Hopkins, please.
November 2289er Whiskey, roger. For now, fly heading 180.
180, 2289 Whiskey. All right, 180, let's just get that airport in here. So let's go to flight plan.
November 2289er Whiskey, you're now cleared to Cleveland Hopkins via radar vectors, maintain 3000. You can expect the ILS 24 right there.
Okay, roger that. Will maintain 3000, clear to Cleveland Hopkins via radar vectors, and we'll expect 24 right. All right, we're going to delete the old flight plan, enter, and we'll put in
2289er Whiskey, contact Cleveland Tower on 124.5. Have a good day.
24.5, we'll see you 2289 Whiskey. Thanks for your help. Cleveland Tower, Cessna 2289er Whiskey is on the ILS 24 right.
November 2289er Whiskey, Cleveland Tower, wind 280 at 15, runway 24 right, clear to land. Caution lake turbulence, you're following a 737 on a 3-mile final.
Flight 317, cross 24 left at November, ground point 78.
Runway's in sight. I don't have anything bound to the controller for flaps, so that was just a little bit sloppy there. It's going to be ugly as you've ever seen. Whoa, lots of gust or something. Maybe that was the wake. We'll make it turn on. We got it down.
November 2289er Whiskey, exit the runway via Golf 3, go right on Golf, left on November, hold short of 24 left.
Golf 3, Golf November, short of 24 left, 2289er Whiskey. So Golf in November, I think you said it was a left turn. Nope. All right, I screwed that up. We'll go ahead and swing around here.
Two 2289er Whiskey on November, cross 24 left and contact ground other side. Have a great day.
On November, cross 24 left and contact ground other side. Good day, 2289er Whiskey. All right, well, that's it. We'll go ahead and shut down here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and got to see how Cleared as Filed works. And again, excuse my sloppy flying, but hopefully you learned something from the video, maybe about just brushing up on IFR procedures, and hopefully it's something you would like to check out yourself. Till next time, take care.